I hadn't slept in 47 days, not insomnia. Fatal sleeplessness. My brain was eating itself. 3 months before organ failure, the flyer was outside the neurologist's office. Clinical trial. Revolutionary sleep restoration. Immediate relief guaranteed. I called. We've been waiting for your call, Rebecca. Come to the Somnus Institute tonight. I never told her my name. The institute was downtown, in streets that curved wrong. The man at the door wore an immaculate white coat. Dr. Vane, he said. His grip was too warm. I understand you're suffering terribly. I've been awake since my son's funeral. Since they closed the casket, my brain just refused sleep. Refused to let me escape. Tyler had been 6 years old. Sleep is a negotiation between consciousness and unconsciousness. Dr. Vane said, we need to convince your mind to let go. Just a little. Leather chairs. Dim lamps. The treatment is experimental, but our success rate is absolute. You give us 5% of your waking consciousness. In exchange, you sleep again. That's not how medicine works, isn't it? He opened a leather folder. 5%. Perhaps you'll forget a few childhood memories. Small things. I thought about Tyler's face. About the endless loop of that moment. I signed with a pen that felt too heavy. Dr. Vane pressed his thumb against my forehead. Something inside me loosened. Go home, Rebecca. Sleep will find you tonight. It did. I slept for 16 hours straight. No dreams, no nightmares. Just perfect, silent blackness. When I woke up, I couldn't remember Tyler's middle name. 3 months later, the panic attack started. Every night at 8 p.m., the screech of tires. Tyler's hand slipping from mine. This time, Dr. Vane asked for 8%. The anxiety response is more deeply rooted. You might be less sentimental about photographs. Stop visiting certain places. I thought about the cemetery. How I sobbed at Tyler's grave until my throat bled. I signed. The panic attacks stopped. So did my cemetery visits. When I thought about Tyler, it was distant. Like a movie I'd seen years ago. I threw away baby clothes 3 days later. My sister cornered me at Thanksgiving. You're different. You don't talk about Tyler. It's like you don't even care. I'm healing. You're erasing him. That night I couldn't remember. Tyler's laughed. Dr. Vane had the paperwork ready. Grief is a negotiation. 12% more would resolve that tension completely. That's 25% total. I thought about Rachel's face. How she looked at me like I was a stranger. I signed. I stopped answering Rachel's calls. Sold Tyler's furniture. Started dating. I couldn't remember what Tyler's face looked like anymore. Dr. Vane came to me at a coffee shop. Your sister filed a missing persons report. She's trying to have you committed. My stomach dropped. 15% more. Rachel's concerns disappear. How would that even work? Does it matter? The alternative is forced hospitalization. Do you want the grief to return, Rebecca? I signed. Rachel called to apologize. Her voice sounded far away. I couldn't remember her. Birthday. The pattern continued. 20% when I lost my job. 18% for the new one. 12% when my body started failing. Each time, I signed. Each time, I gave away more of Rebecca. The final visit was on what would have been Tyler's 10th birthday. I didn't realize until Dr. Vane mentioned it. 95% transferred. Just 5% left. What happens if you take it? You continue to exist. You function. You just won't be Rebecca anymore. I looked around my apartment. Clean. Sparse. What about Tyler? I asked. Who? I couldn't remember why that name mattered. The last 5%, Dr. Vane said. Then you'll finally be free. I signed. When his thumb pressed against my forehead, I felt nothing leave because there was nothing left to take. I sleep perfectly now. 8 hours. Dreamless. Sometimes before sleep, there's a moment where I feel something trying to surface. A name. A face. But then it passes. The woman in the mirror looks like someone I should know. Her name is Rebecca, but I don't remember who Rebecca is. Dr. Vane asked if I'd help with new patients. Now, I wait in consultation rooms with people who can't sleep, who can't cope. I hold their hands. I explain how it's just 5%. Barely noticeable. When they sign, Dr. Vane presses his thumb to their foreheads, and I feel something inside me grow stronger. I think Rebecca is in here somewhere, screaming. I'm what sleeps in her bed now.